Kingdom Hearts 3. This is maxed out 1440p settings on PC. No HDR because my monitor isn't actually HDR, but this is going to be a very long playthrough. I don't even know if I'm going to see it through to the end, but let's get started. We're scrubs, so we're going to do it on standard. So it's beginning of summer, pretty hot. You may hear a hum. Hopefully I can hide that, but that's just my AC, so don't worry about it. So far this game looks like an NVIDIA capture card benchmark, or graphics card benchmark.
Have you heard of the ancient Keyblade War? Huh? Of course I have. Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light. Yeah, the Master's favorite story. I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear. Who knows? I don't get why anyone would initiate a war. So, you know the Lost Masters? Who? They're the ones who started the Keyblade War. Never heard of them. Where'd you hear about that? Or, they're the ones for whom the war started. I'm not following you. You can drop the facade. Facade? On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. A prospective Keyblade Master should know this. If you say so. The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written. Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it? And maybe light will prevail. Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor. Perhaps, but unlike darkness, there's more light than meets the eye. You might be surprised. Oh, I hope so.
Well, so far this game looks outstanding. Also never thought back when this game came out, the original one, I mean Kingdom Hearts 1, I never once thought that I'd be playing Kingdom Hearts on PC. And then I also never thought I'd be playing it on PC on the Epic Games Store. Like, if you had told me back in 2000 that there would be an Epic Games Store, I wouldn't have believed you.
They can take your heart.
my controller keeps dying. Guess I'll swap the batteries. I thought this might happen, so I got new batteries just in case. Actually, I think they might need charged in general. Even if you buy rechargeable batteries, like if you're using them a lot, then they stay charged just fine. But it's when they sit for a while, they all kind of tend to die. Why is circle not circle B? But it feels like circle B is jump. That's so weird. Okay. When a green situation command appears above the list of commands, it means I can press Y to perform a special action. Like touching the mirror. So the game, as usual, doesn't look quite as good as the cinematics. But that was a pretty good recap of the last 50 or so Kingdom Hearts games. Although, I think if you haven't played any of the other Kingdom Hearts games, that intro would make absolutely no sense. And in fact, even if you have played the other Kingdom Hearts games, it still doesn't make that much sense. And I am a little concerned that this will be kind of an anime ending, where it still doesn't really explain anything. I guess we'll find out. What do I desire? You know, Mickey, because he's like the most interesting thing. A is attack. The controls are so strange, but I'll have to get used to them. Wisdom. Vitality. Or balance. I feel like vitality, but then again, none of these games are as hard as they were in the old days, so maybe wisdom? Let's go with Mickey. Let's go with Mickey. This will probably give me more magic. Wisdom, a sharp mind. Oh, great, I didn't even read it. Is this what I desire? I didn't see what it said. It went by too fast. Grant me mastery of wondrous power. Yeah, let's abuse magic. Magic's cool. So we saw some Heartless. I believe that was Nominee. Something like that anyway. Strange Pokemon Pig. Was that from Dream Drop Distance? Okay, what power do I seek? Well, if I'm stuck with magic, hopefully something that'll help with magic. What's the pet thing do for me? Inner Strength. I have no idea what stats these raise. No. Not yet. Let's see what this one is. I'm guessing not this one. Warrior? No. I mean, I'll probably regret it. You usually just end up beating people. Anyway, is this balance again? The Guardian. Okay. No, I don't care about friendship. Let's pick the Pokemon. Because we're going with magic. May as well just try it out, I guess. I'm sure in the long run it doesn't really matter. Historically with games, magic is the weakest to start with. Like, man, Diablo 1, try to pick a mage and it feels horrible, but then you pick a warrior and it's great. But then later on in Diablo 1, magic is super strong, and Wario isn't quite as strong. Still very strong though. All of them are capable. And that's the signs of a good game, you know, good balance. Everything's capable, but they feel differently. And that's really what lets you replay the game a bunch of times. So games that give you choices, but they don't really affect how the game plays, you don't really replay those ever again. Okay, what kind of adventure? Choose my play style. 1. Usual adventure. Play without using the DLC premium menu. Easy adventure. Play using easy codes in the DLC premium menu. Auto HP and MP recovery for an easier game experience, and then challenging. So pro codes, features like defense always being set to 0. Let's go with usual, so that sounds like 1. I'm really not expecting this game to be super difficult. anyway. But who knows? Maybe it'll have some challenge. The boss fights are where the game usually shines when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. I don't know who I am, but I'm glad the game has given me a chance to find out. I cannot wait to get to the Pirates of the Caribbean ones. That's really the only reason I'm playing this game. I might just quit once I get there. Man, this game looks good. Holy moly. I'm just saying, it feels wrong playing this on a PC on an Xbox controller. I should be playing it on my PlayStation, but my PlayStation's got slow load times and I can't get a PS5. So why the heck wouldn't I get it on PC? That water looks cool. Hopefully I don't get DMCA'd to high heck with all this music. I might mute that fancy song that played at the beginning of the very first cutscene, or the middle of the first cutscene. But the rest of the music's probably fine. Combat basics. A to attack. Okay, that sounds familiar. Press X without moving and I will block. Alright, and then I will dodge if I push X. Locking onto enemies. Right bumper. I might change some of these controls. Right trigger cycles. I rarely cycle when I lock onto a target. I usually just cancel and find another one. Okay, right bumper though, it's a little confusing. Because, like, X feels like a better button than, to attack than A does. And A feels like a better button to select than B does. Although, I think A might be, I haven't been paying attention, actually. And then, clicking in the right stick feels better than the right bumper. Oh! Oh, B is jump. A would feel better for jump. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch these controls. It's very Japanese. Alright, what do those do? Let's just kind of come around. Ouch. That's okay. Once I get some magic, I'm sure I'll be better off, because I'm supposed to be a magic boy. Oh, X is dodge. X is dodge, you dang it, Sora. I will get used to it one day. This game, the controls actually are fine in this game, but just when you play a bunch of other ones, and you don't play Kingdom Hearts all day long, you forget them when you're not playing Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna take me a little bit. Oh, I meant to dodge that, but I pushed B instead of A. Or X. Jeez. Okay, well, I haven't hardly lost any health, so I should be okay. Kinda wish I had some magic to toss at this guy. I'm actually doing a lot. Well, he's a tutorial boss, so it doesn't count. It's like I'm doing a lot of damage to him, but no, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Cool, fire and water. I don't remember. Do I need further guidance? I think I'm good for now, yeah. Anyway, try to remember when was magic most useful in the other games, and it kind of just was like, oh, I need another attack, I'll stack it on top of all my usual Keyblade attacks.